Mother. Mother. Sucker.
So we here. You just released the album like a few months ago before the money. It sold over 120,000 copies. #1 on iTunes. And it's your debut album. And you're an independent artist. Like, how does that feel?
It feels great. You know, it just it's really inspiring. Like, you know, for me to just continue to do more and just, you know, keep prospering, and definitely some more motivation to stay independent too.
Really? Why is that?
Just because of, like, you know, the success that we've gained by just, you know, on the path that we've been on.
Nah, seriously.
Not messing with no labels, you know, just keeping it, you know, basically us.
So basically, you don't regret, like, if you could turn back the hands of time, do you wish that you could say yes to Jay for signing to The Rock, or no?
Nah, I mean, I say everything happens for a reason, you know. It's not anything that, you know, I necessarily regret. You know, as time went on, like, you know, I learned things, and, you know, I started to realize different things just, you know, through my experiences and my travels. But, nah, definitely no regrets. I'm glad I'm exactly where I'm at right now.
That's what's up. And to think this all started from Murrow.
I know, right?
So much came out of that school. So many memories.
Yeah, so much talent was in that school, too.
Definitely.
So much potential.
Definitely.
So much wasted potential as well.
Unfortunately, but it's not too late for everyone to, you know, get on the right track or whatever. So, do you regret not finishing Murrow?
Who said I ain't finished? I finished.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I finished good.
But like the whole process, like doing it with us and walking down, and because you didn't miss much, honestly.
I don't regret it.
Yeah, you didn't miss much.
I don't regret it. I mean,
much.
I miss, like, what, senior trip. I miss.
Me too.
I miss. Wait, no, I didn't miss prom though.
I missed that.
Yeah, I mean.
Prom. That's right.
That's
All the
true.
cool kids didn't go because I didn't go.
Well, I guess I was a lame kid because I was definitely there. But nah, I don't regret it at all. I mean, when I first got to Murrow, I told myself, yeah, I'm only going to be here for 3 years.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what you told yourself?
Yeah,
like, when
because
you went in?
the junior high school that I came from, it like, you know, I was able to take certain classes early before I got to high school. So when I got to high school, I was automatically in geometry. I'd have to take algebra. The
Spanish proficiency.
Exactly.
Yeah, I did that too.
So
I thought I was the ish.
With that, I had, you know, all of these credits already, so I was on track to graduate in 3 years. But you know
Murrow.
you know how we was in Murrow.
Right.
Like, you know, we were just chilling and all that, so it turned into something else. But still got out of there in 3 years.
Hey, you did your thing, accomplished your goal. I know you raised like $10,000 at an event, and then you donated it by buying music equipment for the school program, and you watched the band play. How was that feeling, just being in there, like?
It was crazy. I'm like, yo, they're playing for me right now. Like, yo,
you used to be sitting
who am I? Like,
right?
I used to be like, you know, just a student here, like, you know, skipping class and all of that. So yeah, it was just crazy. But that project was actually presented by the J Dilla Foundation, and it was just this thing where they took an artist that they liked and they paired him up with, you know, some J Dilla instrumentals, and then they, like, you know, we put out this single, and then, you know, we put it up for sale, but all of the proceeds went to my school and J Dilla School in Detroit.
That was so nice.
Yeah.
When I read that, I said, "Aw."
Yeah, it was really a dope moment. Like, you know, the principal came through, Jaburga was there. Like,
Jaburga, oh my God. How does she act? She still the same?
Yeah, she's same. Haven't changed a single bit. Mr. Moore the same.
Still wearing shorts?
Still wearing shorts. I went there like the winter time. He was still wearing shorts.
That guy's crazy. Y'all got any questions over there?
Yo, I was wondering, so the video for Like Me, dope video, and the first thing I noticed is that the dude playing the main character, Melvin, is from my neighborhood. So I was like, it's really dope how you keeping it local with actors from Brooklyn, extras from Brooklyn, keeping it real Brooklyn. But what was the concept always to be about police brutality, or was that something you decided to do due to recent events?
Yeah, it was, the concept was always like, you know, what you seen in the video. I actually wrote that concept, like the whole idea for it, like over a year and a half ago.
Okay.
So like, you know, it's something that I've been thinking about for a long time, because, you know, when I wrote the song, it just made me feel this type of way. I probably wrote that song like right after Trayvon Martin.
Okay.
Makes sense. I thought it was a love song at first.
Oh,
Like I don't know.
Because the video, it was just the way that the story went. Is like what I was really trying to show is that, like, you know, even the coolest guys, like, you know, it could be someone who's like, you know, not even connected to any type of, you know, like negativity. Like, you know, you see in the video the main character, Melvin, you know, the homie, he's involved in this other type of lifestyle that I am involved into. I'm just, you know, cool, just doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, me getting involved with this chick, you know, get me in this sticky situation. So it's like, wow, like, you know, look at that. I wasn't even trying to do anything negative, and I still got, you know, the short end of the stick.
And the video was crazy. She died too. I was just like, damn, why they had to kill her for?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it made a lasting impact, though.
Yeah, that's what I definitely wanted to do, and I guess I definitely achieved that.
It's crazy how it's still, even today, with events that happened over the weekend, like, it's still prevalent.
Word.
Even though you came up with the concept, what, 2.5 years ago, you said?
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
It's like every year is like...
Every year, it's like every day now.
Right.
Yeah. What were your recent tweets last night about the events in Baltimore?
My recent tweets was about the events in the world, like in general. You know, to everything that's happening right now.
Word. It's a crazy time.
Yeah, it's a really crazy time. It's like, you know, everybody is like leaning to war now, it feels like.
Definitely. And that's all people like listen to now, like music about violence. And if it's not about that, then it's not really getting played like that.
It's really deep, like, you know, the way this thing goes, and like, you know, how the whole system afflicts, you know, everything that's going on even in our neighborhoods, like, you know, from the music that's being played on the mainstream airwaves that's, like, you know, psychologically affecting our children. Like, you know, it's really deep, and it's part of a really large plan, you know.
What messages on Badass do you think you portrayed to the youth and that you hope to?
My main message, you know, that I portrayed to everyone, that, or at least I was trying to portray, is that I just want, you know, my generation, everybody, anyone who listens to my music, to just, you know, be inspired by the project, to just get up and chase their own dreams or follow their own heart. That was by far, you know, the main message. The whole concept of Before the Money was, the music was just basically the soundtrack to following your dreams. You know, I wanted people to be motivated by this music, to just, you know, get up and go get it every day, no matter what it is, and not let anybody tell them, like, you know, what they can't do.
That's amazing. I mean, and it's prevalent on all your videos. Like, there's kids commenting, like, you've inspired me to become a doctor and, like, chase my dreams. Like, you're not just inspiring music people, you're inspiring all kinds of students. And
ultimately, that's what I want to do, because, you know, even when people come up to me, like, you know, young kids, and they be like, yo, you're my favorite rapper, you know, like, I'm going to be as big as a rapper as you one day. And, like, I respond to, like, you know, it's cool, but at the same time, like, you know, I want to inspire them to be themselves, most of all, not to be like me.
That's deep.
It's true.
That's deep.
I mean, with all the talk, with all the music that's coming out now, it's got to feel good that artists like Kendrick and J. Cole not falling into the mold of keep releasing music for the people and releasing music for the people, if you know what I mean. Like, they're not putting out the same cookie cutter stuff. Like, Kendrick could have put out a pop riddled sophomore album, but he chose to make an album that would resonate. And with artists as big as him doing that, it's got to feel good. Like, it's trending. We're trending towards the good part of hip hop again.
It definitely is. And, like, you know, what I could definitely say about that is, you know, the people on the ground, you know, the little people really got a lot to do with that too. No matter how much, you know, they might not admit it or anything, but it's definitely been a shift in music, like, you know, over the last couple of years.
Do you make music for yourself first, or are you thinking about your fans and who you inspire before?
I definitely gotta say I make music for myself first, because even on my first project, you know, anytime I'm making music or anytime I'm in a time period of making music and I feel like, you know, I'm being critiqued by, you know, certain amounts of people, or like I'm thinking about, yo, how are these people gonna respond to this sound, or how they gonna respond to this message. And I always tell myself to, you know, revisit when I was making 1999. When I was making that project, it was just me surrounded with the four corners of my room. So it was just, you know, me and my own thoughts and my own atmosphere, just, you know, doing everything that I wanted to do. So I promised myself that I will always make the music that, like, you know, I want to make first. And then the only thing that's for the people is the message. So as long as that doesn't change, then
That's the way it should be.
yeah.
That's what's up. Well, we should go on a music break right now. We'll be right back. It's the lunch break with Joey Badass right after this music break.
I'ma make a move, they be sweating me. They wanting the black man in penitentiary. It's even hard for that man standing next to me, cause he can catch a bullet that was really meant to.
Joey Badass here with us. So, how much weed do you smoke a day?
Oh, we gonna talk about that here?
Yeah.
Shit, a lot, but
Like, if you had to give an estimate.
I don't know, really, honestly. It varies, because I only, like, really smoke it in the night. Only time I smoke in the day is if I have, like, no more work to do.
Oh, how come?
Just because it distracts me. Like,
Yeah,
it slows
makes you
me
sluggish.
down. It lags me. Like, after you smoke, you don't want to do any work.
Right,
You're
you just want
like,
to eat, chill.
yo, like tomorrow, you know?
But sometimes I need to do that to do my work. Like, you know what I mean?
I can't even do that anymore. Like, I used to feel the same way, but now I'm just like, nah. It's just going to throw me off. Like, I'm just going to want to go to sleep or just not hear anything about any work or any business.
Yeah, I feel you.
I think it depends on the strain.
People say that, but then I try different things. They be like, yo, sativas are up and this is a down.
Right, indica.
And I'm like, no, nigga, it's weed to get you high.
Right.
Like,
What's your favorite strain?
I don't really have a favorite strain. Like, dank.
It's my
anything
children.
dank.
I
Anything
can't
that
take
smell
it.
like anything that smell like my armpits is good.
Yo, that cat piss. Yo, that cat piss.
Yo, I don't know about that cat piss.
Where have you copped the best bud from?
The most fireest bud that I've blazed had to come from either Denver or Seattle.
I heard about Seattle too.
Yeah.
I heard about over there.
It's fire. I definitely couldn't do my work day with there, but
It's crazy.
I'm about to make a trip out there.
Right?
you just might want to. It's legal out there in Washington and Colorado.
Yeah,
New York
but
needs to
it's
smarten
regulated,
up, man.
right? Like,
Yeah.
you can't just go out and just cop and...
Nah,
Nah,
you
you
can grow
could.
your own plant too.
What?
It's
Yeah.
recreational, yeah.
Yeah, you could
As
go
long
to
as
the
you're 21.
dispensaries and cop.
And when it first came out, they used to have a law that you weren't allowed to do it in public, but I think now you are as well in
I
Colorado.
mean, I was just there in Colorado and people was getting tickets for blazing on the street, but that, you know, cops are just being...
That means it's not
A-holes.
legal. If
Yeah.
they're
It's
getting
not.
tickets.
It's legal. You get it
like
before
if
you
you
get
have an
locked
open
up and
container.
sent away.
Because when I went to Cali, it was like they gave me a list of rules and everything. There's like, yeah, you can't smoke within like a certain amount of
But the
feet from
thing is,
government buildings.
Even in New York, I smoke anywhere I want.
Yo,
and it's about to get warm.
Outside, everywhere, like
They don't
Seriously,
bother
though.
us out here, man. They know what it is already, man.
exactly. Like it's just.
You
it's
know
a
what day I
plant.
love burning in the street? Labor Day. They
feel
do
you.
not care at all.
Yo.
You could be right in front of them.
I won't even front. You go to Midtown, businessmen, all those white businessmen up there, one hit is in their pocket, hands in their pocket,
Hell
smoking all
yeah.
in the street.
Yeah, they ain't just smoking weed though.
Oh,
Right,
nah,
they
yeah.
doing
There's
a
some
whole
Wall
bunch of
Street
crazy
going
stuff.
on.
They
there.
taking that. You seen the movie Limitless? They be taking the NZT and all that.
Nah, you saw Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah.
Yeah, they doing all that type of stuff. So
Word.
I know you like to read books. Do you recommend any good reads?
I always recommend The Alchemist. That's a classic
Yeah, it's a
by
classic
Paulo
right there.
Coelho. The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz.
Yo, that's a classic right there.
That's
and the
it.
fifth one, you should get the fifth one too.
The Fifth Agreements.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely got cop that. And the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. Those are 3 books I always recommend off top.
Right, because I'm trying to get into reading. Like,
Or
I used
start
to hate
with
reading
any
when
of
I was
those.
younger.
Me too.
But now I like started reading, and then
Yeah.
I just want to keep going.
And you know what it is too, because like, you know, I'm not in school anymore. It's like, you know, I love reading because it's like, yo, you gotta teach yourself now. Like, that's where we at in life now. Like,
It inspires you.
word.
But I like to do it leisurely.
Yeah, it's
Right.
way better. Like, that's why I couldn't read when I was younger, because everybody's like, yo, read this,
30
read that.
pages by tomorrow.
Shakespeare, Tale of Two Cities. I don't want to read about that shit.
Assigning readings on spring break. Like, come on, I'm on break. I want
Word.
to chill.
And
Like,
I hate reading books that like is not gonna better me or like better my
Yeah.
life or
True.
like give
This
me
is
something that's, you know, gonna help me out. Like,
you're not going to get nothing from it. Like,
what am I getting from Shakespeare?
I don't even be understanding what he's saying.
To keep it a buck though,
Like, you
like,
gotta Google
it's a whole different
everything.
time period. Like,
Different
word.
language. They're
Yeah.
like, they don't get it though. They just feel like that's how the real world's going to be, I guess. I don't know.
Where I like self-help books, like, you know, like those 3 books I mentioned, those
Yeah.
are all help you get better as a person, you know,
I
like
feel you.
help you deal with life situations better. That's the type of joints I like to read. Or even like autobios. Like, I'm right now reading the autobiography of Malcolm X.
I just caught that.
Word,
Just got it yesterday.
That's a good read.
I'm about to get into it today.
Word.
All right, I got to start somewhere. So,
And
I'ma
I got a
choose.
side of Shakur too.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I
yeah.
gotta get that
I
as
saw
well.
you post a picture.
Yeah.
I saw that.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
I read in an interview with the Huffington Post
Mhm.
that you said that you're pretty sure that this is your 3rd time around in life.
Word.
How do you know? I want what? I want to know how many times I've lived life.
It's just this feeling that I always get, you know, like, it's certain things that happens, and it's just like, I see a lot of things before they happen too, and it's always just certain moments in life where I'm like, yo, like, I will come across people, I'll meet them, and I'm like, yo, we've met before, right? And they're like, nah, I don't think so.
Do you get deja vu a lot?
Yeah, like all the time.
Yo, when I
My
was
deja vu
younger,
is intense.
my own was serious. Like, I would dream things
And it would
and I would get
happen.
freaked out. And like, no, everybody would just be looking at me like I'm crazy, but I would just
Yeah.
get freaked out. Like, no, I knew this was going to come on TV today. Like, I
Yo,
know that
my-
this was going to happen.
What's crazy is my deja vus get closer and closer. Like, when I was younger, I used to see something and it would happen like a couple years later. But now I would see something and it would happen like tomorrow.
In your song "Enter the Void," you talk about having a
Crazy.
third eye. Do you want to go into that, if you've opened your third eye?
Yeah, you didn't see my third eye blinking when I walked in here? Yeah, I mean, the whole third eye thing is just is a figurative term for just, you know, basically having an open mind and basically keeping your mind open to everything around you, like, you know, seeing things that can't be seen with the naked eyes, with just 2 eyes. You know, there's certain things that can be seen with, like, you know, your ears or just with your thoughts and stuff like that. And that's what that is. It goes way deeper, but that's the gist of it.
Definitely. I'm just here like, I need to enlighten
Start getting
myself.
into the indigo stuff.
Right? Open up my third eye.
Word.
So so what's up? Are you still cool with everybody from the Beast Coast?
Of course.
Slappers, Zombies, you ain't all of them?
Of course. We were just in Denver.
Oh, well, yeah, for the 420 Fest, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is it good? Do you feel good seeing them having that much success on their own?
Hell
And knowing
yeah.
that everyone just came from the same place and they're doing all the same things now?
Yeah, man. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. We in Flappers right now, like, you know, where the joint all started, really.
Right. Like, Brooklyn, like, I don't know. I just feel like music is evolving like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the
Oh, yeah.
VMAs was here.
Exactly.
On Flatbush.
Word,
They know where it
though.
is.
Word,
On
though.
Flatbush.
Facts.
Everyone was out there.
VMAs came to Flappers. That's a fact.
That, yo.
We lit.
That's history right
We
there.
lit, though.
Definitely.
You know what it is. We lit.
Right.
Brooklyn's been lit.
Talking about where you come from, there's so many rappers that come from the Bed-Stuy area, and what do you think differentiates you all? I mean, you and Bobby, like, you're both rappers, but you're so different. And you
He not from Bed-Stuy, though.
Nah, he's from Flatbush.
But you grew up in, like, kind of the
Endoville.
same streets.
Yeah, right,
And
right.
how do you think that, like, your music is so different than his, and why do you think that is? It's because you listen to different music, or maybe you've seen different things?
I mean, I look at it like this, you know, and Ab could vouch for me on this, too. Like, you know, when we went to high school, there was all different types of people, you know?
Right.
Like, there was that side where it was, you know, strictly gang, gang,
Yeah.
gang, squad.
Right.
And then, you know, me, I was always the neutral guy. Like, I was always the guy cool with the lames, cool with the smart kids, cool with the cool kids, cool with the gangsters and all that. So I kind of, like, you know, just always stayed to myself, and really I didn't follow anybody until, you know, I met my brother Steez. He was the only person in life that I felt like, yo, I could follow this person and he won't, like, you know, lead me to no harm or to no negative shit. So yeah, that, you know, that's basically how it was. You know, I always had a good head on my shoulders. You know, my two parents was always on it, make sure, like, you know, I stayed positive and did good things. So
yeah, is your mother still on you now?
Caribbean parents do not play.
They don't play. I mean, but he got Caribbean parents too. But, you know, it's different stories, it's different backgrounds and everything.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, his pops was locked up and everything.
Right.
So that's just a whole thing right there. You know,
like, people don't understand. Like, when they be trying, like, when I hear interviews and people try to compare you guys, I'll be like, they're not, like, even in the same.
The only similarity really is, I mean, is the charisma and Brooklyn. You know, like, I can relate to everything that he's saying.
Yeah.
You know, but I just didn't live that lifestyle.
That life, right? Like, and the thing about Murrow too, it was just so big and diverse. Like, it was just so many different cliques. Everyone was just in their own little worlds doing their own things. It was just a lot going on at the same time.
And that's essentially what high school is too.
Yeah.
Nah, but Murrow was different.
It was.
Murrow was different.
It was.
Anytime
they don't know though.
Right. Anytime I tell people about that school, they be like, "Damn, y'all have free periods and skating in the hallways and stuff like that." Dom was on the show recently, like a few weeks ago. Yeah, we was reminiscing about Murrow and all that. And Sus Life was here. Kiana, her crew. Yeah, they was here. It's all reminiscing.
Sus Life.
Keep it close.
Got a whole movement coming out of there now, yo.
Yeah, man, word. Like,
something about that school. And it's not even just music. It's
the energy there. That's
everything.
What it is.
There's dancers, fashion designers, stylists, makeup artists. Everybody's just on it, doing their thing.
It's coming. We're coming back to we're going to be the art epicenter of the world at one point. Just
Hopefully.
watch.
Hopefully.
Yeah. We low-key been that.
Oh yeah.
But we coming back, you know. But, you know, the South have it for a little while when it comes to the club bangers and stuff like that. But
yeah, they do their little thing.
We'll snatch back our crown. Is there anyone that you wish to collaborate with in the future?
Yeah, there's a lot of people, but the way I look at collaborations is just timing. You know, I'm not really pressed to work with anybody right now. I just want it to be the right moment all the time. Like, especially, like, I have a busy schedule myself, and I know the people I want to work with have a busier schedule than I do. So is an understanding there. It's like, and I really don't like to work over the internet. Like, I don't like sending a track and then, you know, having it be sent back. I like actually locking in the studio, building a relationship and a vibe and talking about it and construct it. So I even like just starting a friendship first before we even make music. Yeah. Because it's like, you know, we have, exactly, it's really important.
Definitely. When I seen that you collaborated with Chronics, I was like, yo, that's the first song I played.
Chronics, yo.
My head was bust. But then they don't know you to Shata dance and stuff, so they don't know. Like, my little cousin, his favorite rapper. So I asked him, like, what you think about the album? And he was just, like, surprised, like, basically saying that it doesn't sound like you or whatever. Yeah. I'm like, it kind of does. Like, you know, it's just relating everything that has to do with you, like your background, the Caribbean background. You know, you still have your old flow. People like to put you in like this 90s bracket, but you were like 5. You were like 5. You don't really know much. Like,
I just make the music that I feel and that I love to listen to. You know, that's it in a nutshell. Right. I'm not trying to be anyone. I'm not trying to be like anything. I'm just trying to do me and do what I love. Do what's natural and genuine to me.
Where some people don't understand that the music evolves as you evolve as a person.
Exactly, and it's like, you know, when I do things different, it's like, you know, I look at it like, yo, I'm an artist, I'm a painter, right? Like, you know, today I could paint in blue, but tomorrow I might want to use red.
Exactly.
Nah, what though? You know, and it's just, I apply that to a bigger scale of just how I look at it. Like, you know, musically, I'm not gonna always want to You know, like yeah, I make a lot of, for example, I make a lot of conscious songs.
Right.
But that don't mean I'm not gonna want to turn up.
Exactly.
But it's a certain way I'm gonna turn up. You know, I ain't gonna turn up like everybody else. I'm gonna turn up like Joey.
Right.
Yeah.
People don't like change. They like to stick to the status quo. You know.
I like change.
Right.
Word.
Change is great. Change is beautiful.
Definitely. I always wanted to know, like, with the way music is now, how newer artists, they don't need a major label deal, everything like that. Mostly you build your following overseas, and I wanted to know what was the difference between the vibe of performing overseas versus performing over here, because I know out there you're performing in front of thousands of people.
Right.
Thousands. Like, even the small venues out there are bigger than the big venues here sometimes. I just want to know what's the difference.
Not really. The venues are pretty much the same. Like, I play for thousands here too, but the difference is that if you have something like, you know, basically within your reach every single day, is a different appreciation that you have for that object other than something that you don't have every day. So when I go overseas, it's like, yo, you're gonna be here. Like, this is the one time you're probably gonna be here for the whole year. It's like you're from that whole other place across the pond, so it's more of a bigger deal automatically.
Definitely.
It's like you came all the way from over here. You brought not only are you from the U.S., you're from New York.
You from Brooklyn.
That's a magical place. And not only not from New York, you're from Brooklyn.
Right.
Like,
that phrase
you from the
holds so
Mecca.
much power.
Exactly.
Foreigners
Alone. So, you know, people, when we come over there, they go crazy. It's like, yo, you're from the Mecca of rap, of hip hop, of music. If
you know, if you wanna,
really,
you know, not to toot
really
our
wanna,
own horn.
yeah, that's really wanna put it there. But New York, that's a magical name to bear.
Seriously, like when people be like, "Where you from?" I don't even say New York. I say Brooklyn.
And
then their
Brooklyn,
face,
USA.
Someone got asked for saying that. Like, why didn't you just say New York? Because I'm like, yo, there's a lot of places in New York, but there's not a lot of places like Brooklyn.
Exactly.
So,
like, you're not gonna get it.
It is what it is. You gotta understand that.
Word though.
What made you release that bonus track the same day that your album dropped, which was like on your birthday too?
Because so my brother Static, he like made that beat after I turned the album in. So and I just loved it because it said I woke up early on my born day, I'm 20, it's a blessing.
Word.
So I just called it from there. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna just put this shit out on my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a
feel
bonus
you.
record. Mad people was like, yo, you should have put that on the album. I love that track.
Right.
But you know, it is what it is. You know,
And then you
we let
even
that
made a
out.
reference to Bobby
Yeah.
on the track and everything. So
Word.
Yo, you know what's funny? I read an interview. AZ was talking about Life's a Bitch.
Yeah.
And he said the original beat was supposed to be the beat for Juicy. And I'm trying to figure, like, how would that... And, like, someone, like, put the lyrics and the beat together, and it made sense. It kind of flowed.
That's crazy.
I wish it would have came out like that.
That's great. With no Biggie on it, though.
No
Right.
Biggie.
It would have been nice song. That's crazy.
but we gonna go on the music break, y'all. It's the lunch break with Joey Badass. We'll be right back.
Ready to bust my gun. I'm rushing in like Vladimir Putin with your one son. F*** a rule, let's get shooting. The 47 goons recruiting. Join or die. We coming for groups of guys.
Break. We back. We here with your boy Joey Badass.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
So, Joey, you've been everywhere lately. You've been at Coachella, SXSW Festival, the Smokers Club at Terminal 5. Which one of those crowds just blew your mind?
Coachella was dope. It wasn't my show. Kaiser had brought me out, so I won't really count that one. But which other one you said? You said Terminal 5 and
The SXSW Festival?
South by
South by Southwest. Yeah, those are all really good shows though. Like,
Was there any musicians you met that you were like beyond floored?
not really. But like, you know, those all those shows is crazy because it's like after the album, so I'm really starting to see the effect that the project had on people, and that kind of blows me away every time.
Just in a day's work, sounds like.
How did touring before releasing your album affect it? Because, you know, usually it's the other way around.
Yeah, I actually thought that it helped it a lot.
Definitely.
Because, you know, I started touring, and it's like I'm going to all of these cities, and like, you know, new people was coming to the shows in addition to my original fan base, and it's like, yo, I'm about to release this project. And then even at the shows, like, you know, I would give them songs I'll actually perform songs off the project that they didn't even hear yet. So it's just like, yo, you did a new song, it was crazy. And then, like, you know, it made them want to get the album.
Exactly.
Because, like, yo, I got to hear that song again. I actually think it is a good method to, you know, tour before the album comes out. Like, you know, get the hype up, let everybody know, yo, the album's coming, it's coming, it's coming. And then all those people who came to the show that you just killed is, like, now supporting you on the release day. I think it really helped. If I didn't tour before the album, I don't think I would have sold as much, to be honest.
Right. And then you're going back on tour again. You just announced it on Twitter.
Just announced it today.
What's the name of it?
The World Domination Tour with me,
Domination.
Mick Jenkins, and Denzel Curry. Really excited for this one, too.
You gonna drop any new work out there, too, or just the same old?
The thing is, I'm always working, so, like, you know, it's definitely questionable. I definitely think a Before the Money Rejects is coming.
Okay.
That's maybe.
All right.
All right, you got your own little lost tapes coming out.
Right.
And you just announced today your tour.
Yeah.
Right.
Just had that.
No, we just had a moment here.
Whoops.
It's okay. It's okay.
But yeah, so I'm really excited for that though, man. I think it's gonna be really, really insane.
And then you also went off on Twitter too.
Oh, just now you seen that, yo? Because people be mad dumb. Like, I just announced the tour, and there's obviously more dates coming. I'm not gonna call it the World Domination Tour, but it's only like 10 dates that came out. So it was like common sense, and the only 10 days that came out was the West Coast leg. So it's like, wow, you gonna come to the East Coast? You mad grimy? It's like, yo, bro, shut up. Like,
common sense ain't that common.
To be announced. More dates to be announced.
I feel you.
Hey, if anything, it lets you know how hungry they are to see you.
Nah, definitely. I be wildin' sometimes. I need like anger management. So, like,
they dead called you grimy. Why wouldn't they think that you would come here?
That's
like,
what I'm
hello.
saying. Like, I ain't gonna cut to my own side. Come on, bro.
I probably would have went off too. That was kind of dumb.
Like, I had to. It was mad people coming at me at once. Like, yo, you ain't gonna come to Baltimore. You ain't gonna come to Pittsburgh. You ain't gonna come here, there. It's like, yo, I only announced one leg of the tour, though.
Keep calm.
Please. One leg. But now it's good that people anxious to see me, though.
There be a lot of girls commenting on your stuff. Heart eyes, baby, this.
There be like mad little girls, though. I appreciate every last one of them.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No, currently I'm single.
Single or?
Nah, I'm currently I'm single. Word, I'm just.
You know how boys are.
I'm not focused. Nah, that's true. But I'm not focused on relationships right now. Like, and there's nobody out there like, whoa, he's really saying this. Nah, they all know what it is. Like, I'm not focused on relationships right now. I'm just really trying to work and, you know, focus on my shit.
I hear you. That's how we all should be at this age, you know?
I agree. Like
working on us to better us, because I feel as though it would just come natural. Like, when you just happy with yourself and doing your thing, someone who's equivalent is just gonna come right to you.
Definitely. Yeah, like, I feel like this generation focus a lot on, like, the love and the relationships, and it's like, bro, get your goals in order.
I'm saying they falling in love way too fast nowadays, man.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's like, yo, get your goals straight. You know, do what you gotta do. Then we could talk about loving when we straight.
Right, the rest will come.
Word.
So I got a little game that we could play.
All right.
It's called Guess That Song.
All right.
The objective is
to guess that song.
Right. I'm gonna say a line and you're gonna guess the song. All right. So, hopefully these not too easy for you.
I hope it's not too hard.
All right. This one should be easy for you. Some people like to compromise for the $sign, but I had my mind aside. I told Jack from the get that I'm a ride or die, and I'd rather die by homicide.
And they're going on without a pride. That's Capital Steez Dead Prez.
That's right.
I produced that beat, so of course I know that.
That was easy for you.
Word.
All right, I got another one. We get together like a choir to acquire what we desire. We do dirt like worms, produce G's like sperm, until the legs spread like germs. Right at the tip of your tongue. I know, it's right there.
Is that Wu-Tang?
Nah.
It's not?
Another legend.
Say it one more time.
We get together like a choir to acquire what we desire. We do dirt like worms, produce G's like sperm until legs spread like germs.
Nice.
Nah.
Oh, is that?
I got expensive.
One more guess. One more guess.
Expensive foes. I sip fine wine.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
It's
I
Jay,
heard
Can't
it
Knock the
before.
Hustle.
Oh yeah, see, I wasn't even picking that one up.
Right, you was close though with the
Yeah,
Nas part.
I'm
You was
like,
kind of
yo,
close.
who is that? Like, yeah.
Last one. A Pied Piper holla a rhyme, $1 and a dime. Do his thing, ring around the white collar crime.
I don't know that one. I never heard that line scheme of mine.
Doomsday.
Oh, word?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I never heard that one right there.
Well,
I heard the album, but I don't know that those lines didn't resonate just now.
I feel you. It be like that sometimes. I be making up my own words and whatnot.
Word.
The vibe is there though.
Yeah, 1 out of 3 is not bad. The one that you were supposed to get though.
I got like 33%. Yeah, of
That's
course.
the one you were supposed to get. That one was for you.
Yeah, facts. I mean, I couldn't not get that one. If I didn't, it would have been a problem.
Definitely.
Well, I would have went home like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
But it's almost time for us to go. We got about 2 minutes left before we gotta wrap it up.
Right.
You could bless us with a freestyle or
Freestyle, man. I ain't really, got nothing. I'm just a painter. And I mean, wait, y'all got a beat? Like, what's up?
Go ahead, Barry. Give him a beat. Something tough too. Something light. We got 2 minutes,
Something light. Just give me something light. Oh, you give me some Chad joint?
Right. Something else.
No. That's cool. I don't mind the trap.
All right.
No, I like being taken out of the... Are you gonna turn it up, bro? Yeah. Lunch break. Yeah. Hit that, let your mind run, no man knows when this time gonna come. Every out... Wait, hold on, one more time.
They wasn't ready.
I'm a boss, nothing like Rick Ross. It's just the cause that you gotta get it. Just might loss. I take a win, I take a dub, gotta get it on. Shorty want a rubber dub, then I gotta split the legs and divide. Shorty, it's one thing on my mind, you decide. I gotta get it, homicide or suicide, choose a side. You decide, what's the genocide going on outside? Coming inside, gotta get it, gotta get clear. These niggas ain't know, the water's been clear. Gotta get it, see it in the air, put it in the wavelengths. I'm switching on them, gotta get it patience. Since the 9-9, the 9-5, gotta get my dimes up. I'm all the way live. It's all lit in here. Yes, it's my year. 212015, and I'm here live with the lunch break crew. Miss 2B's, me and you go back since high school. It's cool. It ain't nothing to do. We're just chilling. I'm out. Peace.
Thank you, Joey, for coming through,
Yes,
making
indeed.
time out of your busy schedule.
Yeah, no doubt.
Come see us. It's the lunch break. We'll be back next week.
Thank y'all for having me, man. Thank y'all for having me. It's been
amazing.
It's been an amazing time.
Definitely.
My pleasure.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Peace.
The money, time and noodles and a pasta.